Well, hey guys, Louie here, and I've got a very special unboxing from a good friend of mine, Silver Supplement, and his new poured silver from Bay City Bullion. So this is my first trip down the Bay City Bullion path, and I'm really excited to have it, and I was very happy to see him start pouring. So let's go ahead and take a look at what he has cooked up here and see if you like it. Yeah, awesome, man. Nothing like it. Poured silver, good for the soul. Nicely packed, okay. And here we go. There's the good stuff in there.
All right, how you guys doing? Having a good weekend? Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and drop that out. All right, and let's see, I think that is the bar, but I'm gonna start with the art bars, okay? All right, hold on. We'll get right into this. Here are the COAs. I'm not going to show you exactly what these pieces are. I'm just going to show you the piece first. But there's a beautiful professional COA. Love that. Let's see. Oh, and we got a sticker. Ooh, nice, nice. That's going to go good up on the sticker bench here. Cool. All right, put the COAs aside for a minute, and let's go ahead and open these up. He got these done right away for me. I was waiting until he had his stamp because that's nice to have things with personalized stamps, you know. There we go. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to take this out of the plastic. I'm seeing it, but you're not. And very nicely wrapped. A peek there at the wrapping. But I want to show you the bar en naturel, huh? Right. Hold on, hold the phone. There we go. Okay, I'm going to show you the back first. And he's stamping his weights in grams. He's got a beautiful finish to the back. Just beautiful, 65 grams, Bay City Bullion. Always reminds me of the rock band, Bay City Rollers. Ooh, look at the side, kind of a scallop side. Just beautiful sides and back, very wonderful to hold. And there is the image. There she is, isn't that nice? Ah, oh, it's just awesome. I love that one. Just love that one, that's great. I'm going to have to tell you the name, hold on 1 second. Just 1 second. This is the Goddess. This is the Goddess, and he says it's number 2. Well, that's nice to get number 2, huh? Wow, very nice. Oh, I see it is serialized. Excellent job, excellent job. That's what's up, right there. That's beautiful. I'm so happy to have that. But yeah, there's more. Oh, wow. Let me take this one out as well. Come on, you. Come on, they're equally beautiful. And you'll see a theme with my purchases, but, you know, don't criticize, okay? Oh, come on now. Okay, and there. Oh, we'll do the back first. See, he's just got, I wonder if he's doing a closed cast, or if he's polishing or sanding the backs, but they have a concave nature to them. Very unusual. Here we have 4, it must be number 4, side stamp, nice and chunky, 53 grams of 999 silver. And here you go. Here is the next one, and this is called the Castaway. Well, I could think of worse places to be cast away. Oh, man. Hey, hold on 1 second. We gotta get the music for this.
All right, I'm back. Yeah, man. Put on a little bluesy music. You can get a good look at the Castaway. Oh, wow. Woo! That's hot, brother. Number 4. Put those in the background there, and now you're going to see the big kahuna. I don't usually buy bars anymore, but you know, this was so beautiful. Hold on, I had to give it a shot. Oh my God, yeah, I just got a glimpse of why I bought it. Okay, we're just going to let you have it all at once. See this bad boy? Wow, that is very professional looking, my friend. Wow. Very professional looking. I love your stamp. That is so nice. And there you go. There's the striations. I imagine that's a cast iron mold, but don't know that for sure. And, oh, there's a number 1. Okay, well, thank you for number 1. And here is the money shot. Even prettier than the Naked Girls. Do you see that? That is so beautiful. Do you see that? Wow. I don't know, maybe he's got some magic, but as far as I know, that's pretty hard to do. Look at those striations. Oh my gosh. That's just puckered all the way to Timbuktu. That could be a fossil. Really beautiful. Really beautifully done. And I wasn't even looking to add 10 ounces of poured silver to the stack, but you know, you got to give the guy his props. He did a great job on this. So thank you, Supplement. Great job. Thank you for the quick delivery. Really appreciate it. I'll put a link to his channel, and I'll put a link to Metals Mafia as well, where I'm pretty sure he sells his stuff. But don't hesitate to get a hold of him and see if maybe you can get one of those. Man, that's good. Okay, guys. And I just wanted to keep you informed on what's going on in my silver trading. All right, so here is the week of silver, somewhere in between 1485 and about 1440. I have been looking to open a position for covered calls in which I buy the SLV and then I sell the options on the SLV. So I've done this before, and I told you I would let you know when I was doing it again. I recently placed another trade, but in this case it had a little nuance to it. I purchased into the SLV when silver was up around this 1480 level, and I was going to write the calls that day, but I thought I would wait and see if perhaps silver price might go up a little bit, which could literally double the return on the calls. But unfortunately, the trade went completely against me, and like within a couple days of me buying in at that level, we had this big drop down to 1440, right? So what I did is I decided to double my position. So I had my 1,000 shares up here around 1480, and I doubled that position to 2,000 shares when we were down around 1440, and then I waited. Fortunately, the price of silver did come back up, and right around 1460, I wrote those covered calls on 2,000 shares of the SLV. I am showing you the price of silver, but SLV trades about $1 less. So let me show you that opening transaction, and then we'll get on to the good stuff. Okay, so keep in mind the ETF traded fund on silver is called the SLV. It generally trades for about $1, a little less than $1 less than the price of silver. So it can be confusing. But here's how this played out. Here's my first purchase on May 10th at 1386. Here's my second purchase on May 17th at 1352. That put my average at 1369. Okay, that is my underlying basis for the 2,000 shares of SLV. And then I wrote these calls on, I believe I did this on 5/17. I sold the September 30 calls, that is the right to buy silver, for $14. It's not silver, but it's the SLV. The right to buy the SLV at $14 anytime before September 30th. On September 30th, if silver is trading below $14, the option becomes worthless, and then I can bank the 39 cents a share times 2,000 shares, which is about $800. Okay, and the percentage on that is about 2.85%. So that is the return I'm looking for on the investment of $27,380. 2.85%. However, that is for about a 4-month period, because I will hold these. I will hold this position open until September. By September, it will all be done, and hopefully I'll make the 2.85. If you annualize that, the return would be 11.4%. If silver stays right about where it is now, the real price of silver stays around 1470 or 1460. That is the trade, and I don't mind writing covered calls when we're down in these depressed levels. And the last time I did this, it turned out well. Silver did appreciate up, and the options expired, that was a good healthy profit on the last trade. This is the opening of the next trade, and we will see how this ends up here. Certainly by September, this will all be played out. And the only way these go bad is if the price of silver drops precipitously. Again, then I would continue to have the $800 of profit, but I would lose money on the underlying securities. Okay, for those of you that were interested in that, there you go. Feel free to ask any questions. I know it's a technical thing, but I think some of you are interested in that, and those of you that have given me advice, I appreciate that as well. Seems to me that since we are willing to sit on stacks and stacks of silver for virtually ever, it feels like, right, guys? That there should be no problem in seeding the profits on silver for a finite period of time. I'm not saying you do this for your whole stack, but when silver goes down, generally we lose money. And in this case, silver could go down quite a bit, and the calls that I have sold will literally protect that loss. So I think those of us that stack really ought to give more thought to writing covered calls. Again, not on the whole position, because if silver went to $100 tomorrow, well, these 2,000 ounces, I would only participate up to the $14 level, and I'd lose the rest. So I wouldn't want to do this for my whole position, but you could certainly do it for a sizable part of your position and turn a docile asset into perhaps even an 11% annual return. How does that sound? That's what I'm up to here. Yeah. Thanks, everybody.